Better boy. Cracking open the old door to my backyard, I headed straight for the watering can. Gardening was not my forte. Whatever the opposite of a green thumb is, I had it. I just could not seem to keep plants alive. This was my 5th year in a row attempting. But this time, I had found my secret weapon. The week prior, a farmer's market opened in a town nearby mine. I decided to check it out, and I ended up scoring big time. Splendor, it was called. The man said it would make anything grow, no matter how bad of a gardener I was. This enthralled me, of course. Finally, I thought I could grow my own vegetables. I'd always wanted to make my own fresh salsa. So I picked up tomatoes, cilantro, and jalapenos to grow this time. And it worked. This stuff was nothing short of a miracle. My plants actually grew for once in my life. I was ecstatic. However, they did not stop growing. And grow they did. The biggest damn tomatoes I'd ever seen soon sprouted up from my garden. But that's not all they did. Something unexplainable happened. They grew body parts. I woke up one morning and promptly headed outdoors, excited over my newfound love of growing vegetables. My metal watering can clank to the concrete, just narrowly missing my toes. I stared in sheer horror and disbelief at the monstrosities lurking before me. From one tomato sprung an ear, another a finger. Each one had some sort of body part sprouting from it. Human body parts. I shivered. What the hell was this splendor stuff? Glancing over at the jalapeno peppers, they were not any better. My mind couldn't even comprehend why they had bones protruding from them, and why my cilantro had black human hair covering half of it. I rushed inside, darting through my house. Upon entering the garage, I grabbed a large shovel and a pair of hedge trimmers. I'd have grabbed a flamethrower if I had one. Racing back to my garden, I set out to destroy my horrific vegetables. That's when I noticed the one with a mouth. As I glanced at it, it uttered a sentence that gave me chills deep into my bones. We want to be eaten. Everything in every fiber of my being wanted to hack away and dismember this forsaken fruit. I don't know why I didn't. I tried, but I couldn't will my body to make the motions. It was as if I was under a spell. Instead, what I did was pick them. They were all ripe anyways. I picked the disgusting tomatoes one by one, like my mind and my body were two separate entities. I couldn't stop it. I soon picked a couple of jalapenos and a handful of cilantro as well. I wanted to scream, but I couldn't. The tomato with a mouth grinned at me. I tried so hard to will my body to obey my commands, but it was to no avail. I mindlessly stepped back into my house and headed into the kitchen. Oh God. The sounds it made when I plunged the knife into the various vile vegetables. Squishes, cracks, and squelches invaded my ears. My mind wanted to vomit, but my body wouldn't allow it. Pretty soon, my salsa was ready. Internally screaming, I ate a heaping helping of it. Then I blacked out. When I awoke, for a split second, I regained control of my motor functions. I bolted for the front door, not looking back. I retched all over the front yard so hard it came out of my nose. Human teeth, hair, and flesh littered my lawn as well as chunks of regular vegetables. My whole body shook violently in fear. I wanted to burn my house to the ground. You see, when I woke up in my home after blacking out, I found my house now invaded by the monstrous plant life. And they were far bigger than the ones in the backyard.